Good morning, everyone. Welcome to FaceTime Live with the Department of Family and Community Health Sciences at Rutgers University. My name is Shalja Mathur. Today, I will share a favorite family beverage that we have enjoyed for generations. It is a perfect drink for a cold day like this here in New Jersey. I have modified the recipe over the years, but I can promise that it is delicious and I hope that you're going to try making it. You are going to find the recipe in the comment section after the live is over. So I'm going to start by first introducing you to some of the ingredients that I'm going to be using today. So I use three unique spices in this. One of them is turmeric that everybody has heard of. The second one is cardamom. Cardamom is a spice that is used in Indian desserts. Mostly has a very sweet flavor and nice aroma. I'm also using saffron. Saffron is part of this beverage and it is used in many different dishes around the world. I will be using some of this honey. This is an optional ingredient and this is actually honey that is from our own 4-H club here in Bridgewater, New Jersey. I normally do not use honey. It's optional, but you're welcome to use some. And then we all know that for the curcumin to become bioavailable, it needs a fat source and some piperin, which we are going to get from this black pepper. And I have the big ingredient here is almonds. So I have these almonds that were soaked last night and I peeled them this morning. They're about 40 almonds or about half a cup. So 1/4 of a cup of almond makes 1 serving of almonds. And this is the almond I have soaked for tomorrow. And I wanted to show you how easy it is to peel it once it's soaked. It takes very little time to peel it. And you can use this, you can make this drink every day. What we are going to make today is actually going to make 3 cups. And then I also wanted to talk about the milk, that any kind of milk you can use. I'm going to be using real milk, 2% milk, but you can use whatever you have in your home, whether it's coconut milk, oat milk, almond milk, soy milk, any milk that you have, you can make this beverage using that milk. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first add all my almonds to the blender. And then I'm going to measure 2 cups of milk. What we are going to do is we are going to blend this very coarsely. And now if you have a pulse in your blender, you can use that function of your blender to do this. I'm going to turn my stove on. And one thing that I've changed in this recipe is that I use olive oil, and the original recipe actually calls for ghee, but I use this olive oil, about 1 teaspoon, to just use my spices and give that flavor. So while this heats up, I'm going to show you what we're going to do with the cardamom. Now cardamom, you have to peel them, and there are these black seeds that come out of the cardamom. So I have 4 cardamoms here, and I have peeled them to take out these black seeds. You don't need the peels, so you're going to remove the peels. You only need the seeds, and while the oil is getting a little warm and ready for me, I am going to coarsely ground these as well. And what we are doing to the cardamom in the oil is a process that's called tempering or tadka. And what it does is it takes out this spices, the oils from these spices, so that the flavor or the aroma gets equally distributed in the dish or beverage that we're making. So now, as soon as I see the cardamom seeds cook, I'm going to add my, I'm going to use my spice box for the turmeric. So 1 teaspoon of turmeric. And turmeric, we all know, is a golden yellow spice, and it has a compound that's called curcumin. And this curcumin is very anti-inflammatory, and it can reduce a lot of chronic inflammation that is linked to diseases like heart disease, arthritis, as well as diabetes. It also has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties. So this is a really great spice to use. So I'm just going to add this spice, and like I said before, I'm going to give it a little shot of pepperin, just so to make this bioavailable. And then I am going to add what I have, the mixture of the almonds and the milk. And I use like a ladle just because I do want it to boil. The turmeric molecule is rather large, and so you have to bring it to a boil. But you will see that because of the turmeric, it already has a nice yellow color. And then when I serve it, I'm going to be actually putting it in this beautiful cooperative extension mug that you can see the beautiful color. And I'll put my saffron threads on top. I promise that every sip will have this beautiful flavor from all these 3 spices, and we all know that milk also is a great source of protein for, especially for people who are vegetarian. Milk can provide a lot of protein, and then it is a good source of calcium and vitamin D, so it's really good for bone health. And I wanted to show you the different kinds of saffrons that you can get in the market. This is sourced from Afghanistan. This is the Spanish saffron that you can buy in Costco. And normally that's the one I get. But in northern India also there is saffron is grown in a state in Kashmir. So this is Indian saffron, and they all taste the same. But I like to keep a variety because sometimes the threads are of different sizes. And I wanted to talk a little bit about saffron because many people may not be using it. But saffron is derived from the stigma of the flowers of the crocus sativus, and it has a very rich aroma, and the vibrant color that comes from it kind of compares to that from turmeric, except that turmeric is much cheaper. But this saffron is a very valued spice, and it is known for its medicinal and culinary benefits. It's used in rice dishes, oftentimes in Persian rice dishes. You would have seen saffron threads, risotto, and then all kinds of desserts in India use this. It is rich in antioxidants, and it is also known as the sunshine spice. It improves mood. So what vitamin D could do, it is said that saffron can also do that. So with that, I hope that you all will try this, and I am going to serve this so you can see how it looks. I just gave it a simmer, and it's ready to be served. And I am going to put my saffron threads on top, and here is the drink, and I hope you will make it and you will enjoy it. We'll see you next week on Friday. Join us at 11 a.m. Thank you.